When I went away to college at 18 was really the last time Bill and I were together.
That's it.
So all of these stories that Norman's telling about coming back from Vietnam and so forth, I really heard for the first time today, which is something. But some of the things that we did do at the earlier age that came to my mind as we were getting ready for this is that, I don't know, we lived in a fourth floor of the apartment house, and it was like a railroad apartment house where you walked in the front door and it was a narrow hallway, and then rooms were on either side of them. So on Christmas time, to celebrate Christmas, one of the things we did, we had like an HO train set, one of those smaller sizes. So my father had a piece of wood that laid down about 6 feet on that hallway, and we had a train set up on it with trestles and tracks and signals and all this stuff. It was really well done. So every Christmas, we take the train track down, which we had on the ceiling basically, put it down in the hallway. And one Christmas, my father's brother came over, Uncle Willie, who was a drunk. So he came into the house drunk.
Willie?
Willie,
Just like his Willie.
which is probably like, Willie might be the thing.
No, I'd say that's it.
Yeah.
So Uncle Willie opens up the front door, without looking, he just starts plump, and he destroyed that train set. He stepped on the trestles and everything. My father said, "What the hell are you doing?" He said, "Oh, whoever thought of having a train set out at Christmas?" That was my floor.
That's exactly what he said. Look at how I've ever heard a drink.
Was it a Lionel?
No, it's not HL, so it was a smaller gauge.
Yeah, but still.
But it had trestles, we had the thing.
Did you cry?
Huh? Probably. My father cried. I think.
And you named your son after him?
We
Willie,
did,
the old drunk.
we did.
One of the other things, which I don't even know if you know this, but you may know this, when you were in Vietnam, one of the few times my father had to listen to a golf course,
Not a few times.
many times, he actually called up the White House
Yes.
and talked to, and left a message for Johnson, and said, if anything happens to my boy, I'm gonna kill him.
Oh.
So about a week later, the FBI came to me.
That's true. I was an officer. I was an officer like Frank, and it was not a good deal to have the Secret Service visiting your dad. Visiting the president.
Wow.
I do remember that. 'Cause I got in a little bit of trouble.
He's worried about his
It came
boy.
back to you.
Huh?
It came back to you.
Yeah, of course.
It did?
Yeah.
It came back on you?
I mean, nothing bad. I just got, I'm Frank the Army. 6 years later, I got a call that, this guy's, Like what Pop did, Jack's right. Pop called the White House and threatened Lyndon B. Johnson.
Right.
Unless if I get hurt in Vietnam. And the Secret Service gets involved. And then,
Yeah,
They
right.
take those things seriously.
yeah, they take it
Yeah,
seriously.
yeah. Imagine now.
Oh, no.
You know,
Oh,
even
God
more.
forbid.
Yeah.
The other thing that Norman was talking about is the main street, the neighborhood street where all the stores were, had these pillars every couple of feet to support the L. And you hitting one of the pillars. I remember driving like 80 miles an hour through those things. Very nasty. Also on the fourth floor, you see these ads where Amazon and the helicopter's gonna come and they're gonna put the packages in
drones.
the front door.
The drones.
I don't know how they're gonna get up to 4F.
No balcony.
Is it still there?
The apartment?
Yeah.
I would think so. I
Yes,
haven't been there
the
many years,
building
but
is pristine,
it's pristine.
it's pristine,
Huh.
it's beautiful. They washed it where you used to live.
Really?
Yeah, they washed it, it's not kind of yellow.
Yeah, it's always had a yellow
Yeah,
front.
yeah.
Yellow,
It's
exactly.
very pretty.
Why don't you take a picture of it sometime and send it to
Yeah,
us?
put it on.
It is, it's on
Send it
Google
to
Earth.
us.
We live.
Gorgeous, on
we live
Google Earth, we've looked it up.
3/4 of a mile from where they grew
Yep.
up.
You mean now? You mean now?
Right.
And Norman lived the next apartment house over.
Yeah, so now we're about 3/4 of a mile down, so.
Next time you're up there, take a picture and send it to us or put it on your Facebook.
Okay.
That'd be cool.
Nice.
And Norman's place.
And the other thing, one of the things is you've heard of McCartney and Lennon and they're all writing songs. I don't know, I've been really writing, Billy and Norman used to write a lot of songs. Norman, you know what the songs we used to say?
The Harry Bond song, I remember.
What about last night I stayed up late? You don't remember last night?
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
They sang the song all the time. Last night I stayed up late to masturbate by the window. Last night it felt so grand in my hand. Yeah. Once you slam it in the door, it feels so good, it feels so good. After the pain has gone away, you're gonna wanna do it every night and every day.
Before you leave, I can ask Norman if he remembers the Harry Barnes song, cause I can't.
I remember the Harry Barnes song.
Did Jack remember?
No, I'll let you
You
do
gotta
Let's
be
hear it.
a Harry Farmer.
Right.
Sing it. Sing it.
Oh, it's a very song.
Yeah, come up here
We
and
wrote
sing it
that.
with these guys.
Me and Norman wrote
We're
it.
all adults.
Yes, we do it!
Wait, start. 1, 2, 3. Go.
Go.
Gotta be a Harry Farmer to get around with the beautiful girls.
You gotta sing your
Harry
Harry
fall.
and we're going to scratch your To be a Harry Farmer, you gotta grow
A big long cock.
You gotta make it nice and hairy, so you can wear a king size
Jack,
Never see a Bridget while you are walking down the street. You gotta whip it out and say, Harry, Harry. CDs will be on sale.
Autograph, Tom. I forgot we wrote that ourselves. Me and
Oh, boy, that'll go viral.
That's John.
With our photos.
Harry Barnes. Harry Barnes.
Anything to add to that, Rosemary?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Here comes
Now,
the
Rosemary
serious
knows Bill.
shit. Now comes no fun, all serious crap.
Can you get through it?
Happy birthday, sweetheart.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is a man that's provided me of ice cream. In Boulder or Greeley, but I forgive you, Bill. You have to understand how it is, and Barbara would know this, to understand how it is to be married to these two men. I don't know if this shit is like my husband, but I will tell you that my husband is something else. Don't say anything, don't do anything, whatever. And I'm saying, call up your fucking brother, he's a lawyer. He's got the answers, he can find the answers. It's all right, I'll handle it by myself. The influence of his parents were very strong. I loved his father, I loved their father, didn't get along with the mother. How much did you pay for that knife? $3.98. What did you buy for that? I'm going, I cannot stand my mother-in-law. Actually, I loved her. I still have her notebook. Bill, you're gonna love a copy of this. Way back to the 1940s, when she bought a hat for 10 cents and a steak knife for a penny, and she wrote it all down. She raised two marvelous kids. They both did. Got along with my father-in-law. Dad, you like soup, right? Rosemary's gonna make it. You like horseradish, right, Dad? Rosemary's gonna make it. Then we had Mr. Belkin in the apartment saying, Jack, come up here, please. Take care of your parents. Get a hold of this shit over here. You gotta take care of your father, who was found naked, walking around. I never worried about my father-in-law. I love my father-in-law. He had crazy eyebrows. I have no eyebrows. He walked around like this, the Bronx. Nobody was gonna bother him. Nobody was gonna bother him. I don't know if this is a cheapskate, but I'll tell you, we were in New Hampshire. I love soup. Jack can tell you this. We go to every place that's soup. So we go into the big place, and he orders pancakes and his own shit and eggs and bacon and toast and raisin toast and tons of butter and syrup. Now, Jack loves sugar-free syrup. He's smart enough to eat sugar-free syrup, but he don't use little cups like this. for 25 cents. He uses 3/4 to a whole bottle. So we're in there, and I don't know if Bill's like this, Barbara, you can tell me this. So he said, can I have the bill? Over here. What is this? 45 cents for 18 of them. She goes, well, you had 18 little sugar caps of sugar-free syrup. He said, like, fuck this. So he said, you listen to me. Now, this is a crowded New Hampshire place. People eating soup. He said, you listen to me. You are discriminating about type 2 diabetes. Do you understand me? I have never heard this man say this. He said, like, fuck this. I am not paying this 25 or 45 cents times 18. So she said to me, you came in with him, dearie? I said, I did. She goes, I think I've seen you in here before. I said, you did. She goes, well, listen, dearie. You're welcome to come in here anytime you want to get soup, and he can get his fucking ass out of here right now. So I don't know if you're the same
No,
way.
Bill's the opposite, he double pays, Greg. Yeah,
So, because this is an accountant, an auditor, he'll say to our daughter, what do you mean 18%? What do you mean 20%? I can figure this out. She goes, Dad, don't tell me what to do. This one over here, don't tell me what to do. They can figure things out. He will tell you what to do. I don't know if Bill's the same. I haven't gotten always along with Bill, but I've always loved him, and I've loved him more in the last year. That he's been there for his brother, to help him with the VA, to help him with everything. Because I know you wouldn't like, keep saying, call your brother, call your brother. Bill Surrey, we haven't always gotten along, but I love you. I've always loved you. Can't help it, I love a Colorado girl.
Love you too, Ralph.
Barbara
So
and
that's
Earl
it.
need to start the women who are married to Surrey support group.
And the ones
guess.
that rate
WSS.
series. Boys.
I guess.
Well, this is some start, the three of us.
I tried, I don't know, I mean, I do love him, we've always, not always gotten along, we
I
haven't
didn't
been
mean
able to
to
read
make
each other, but I love him.
I didn't mean to-
That he
All right.
sticks up for your brother.
Okay, the next one that knows Bill the longest, I believe, is you, Mr. Martin.
Right?
I believe so.
Yeah?
Oh, boy.
So